windy hair day. Ba, ba, da, ba. So oh my God, look at the state of this wind. So I'm well due dyeing my hair. I'm gonna have to dye my hair soon. I'm grey all over. So I thought I'm gonna walk the dogs. There's a high chance, guys, that I can't do a live later. So I thought, well, I must just do one now. Hope you're okay. It's defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. Here's the dogs, Ella and Princess. Ella is the daughter, she's 11. Princess is the mum. Do you know what? I actually don't know her exact age. Hi, Elaine. I think she's either 14, 15 or 16. I actually don't know. They're both Jack Russells. In case you're new to this, we do daily live streams defending Elvis Presley. Oh my God, that wind. We're in the UK, and it's actually very sunny. We've even got blue skies. And when the wind's not blowing, my hair all around. Oh God. It's actually where I am right this second is cold. Let's get round this corner. See if it warms up. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Windy, windy. Right. Let me just get my hair straightened out. So I thought I'd just do a quick live stream to you guys around the world, beaming around the world, defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. I'm a lifelong Elvis fan, have been for 50 years. Over 50 years. We've had an interesting few days. Yeah, I think it is, but then you have this beautiful sunshiny lane. I've already done a run today. I've already done a walk today. I haven't walked the dogs yet. God, I should have put a jumper on. It's blooming cold, but I'm going to brave it. Now, I wanted to talk about how we defend Elvis Presley. Now, it's going to take a little while for you guys to join on. I'm not sure how long it's going to let you comment for. Go on. Right, then 1 second, let me sort the dogs out. Let me just put this phone down a minute. Just sorting the dogs out. Right. Oh, I love doing this. Woo. So, see, when I'm like this, not too. All right. Okay. Okay. Did you get a nice view? You get a nice view of the blue sky then? Whew. Where are you in the world, guys? I'm near Bristol. So I want to talk about how we defend Elvis using Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, Cornwall's lovely, Elaine. Now look, it's a difficult one because obviously we talk about certain people that have wronged Elvis, that have portrayed Elvis in a bad light. Now obviously the main one is always Priscilla Presley, and sometimes I do think, how can I say, let me just, God, I should have bought a hat or something. Sometimes, you know, when I look back on my live streams and we're talking about Priscilla Presley, Priscilla Bolu, however you want to say it, I watch them back and I think, am I crossing the line? I try and be very careful how I talk about Priscilla because I'm a hater. I'm not trying to create hate. You guys know that I just want her to apologise. Yeah? The state of my hair. Right. I need a haircut and I need some hair dye. Now, whenever I post anything on Facebook and on YouTube, don't forget I also share it to TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. I'm always a bit careful. I'm always like, am I going to get in trouble for how I portray Priscilla? Some of the things I say about Dr. Nick, Colonel Tom Parker, all the Memphis Mafia. I do think that the channel, that our YouTube channel, Defending Elvis Presley, does have to have rules. We have to have a code of conduct. We have to be seen to be doing things correctly, well-mannered, respectfully. Yeah? Because we've had 2 people join our live streams recently. I know 2 isn't many. 2 isn't many, yeah? Elaine, you're so funny. And both of them called us haters. One of them said that I'm one of the most hateful people that they know. Now, I don't like that. To me, that's a fail. Because I go out of my way to try and defend Elvis Presley, bringing up other people, the Memphis Mafia, bringing up people like Priscilla, and I try and do it in a way that is acceptable to Priscilla fans, to Elvis fans, to non-Elvis fans, to Facebook, to YouTube, to Instagram, to TikTok. Yeah? I'm careful. I'm not rude. I don't think I'm rude. The hardest thing I say on my Defending Elvis channel is, please apologize. I may say you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, how dare you do that? I may say, why would a friend talk about another friend in that way? Because obviously you guys know that I think with the Red West, Sunny West, Dave Hebler book, Elvis, What Happened, that was released in 1977 at the same time as Elvis, a few weeks before Elvis passed away. I will criticize all 3 of them. I'll criticize the book, even though I know the book has good bits in it. Because I think they betrayed Elvis, seriously betrayed him. I think good friends don't do that to each other. My friend died a year ago. His name's Nick. I think about Nick every day. I would never write a book about him. I would never give away his secrets. I wouldn't list all his bad points. Nick had good and bad points. I wouldn't list them, especially to strangers. So there's a code of conduct. There's a way that you talk about people you knew, whether or not they were famous. Whether or not they were famous. A good friend keeps secrets close to heart. A good friend doesn't tell other people things that were meant to be kept quiet, meant to be kept private. A good friend doesn't embarrass their friend or family, because we could be talking family as well, couldn't we? We could be talking, let me just get past. We could be talking friends, like family, cousins, uncles, aunties, brothers, sisters, even our own partners, yeah? You keep things private because it's respectful. And the other person wouldn't want you to share their darkest secrets. They wouldn't want you to share their habits, their personal habits. Now, Elvis had loads of habits, loads of things. What's the word? Idiosyncrasies, is that the word? There was loads of things that Elvis would have wanted to have kept secret. Even Elvis would hide things, wouldn't he? Elvis was known to be very private, which is why he kept upstairs for him and Lisa Marie, and people were only allowed upstairs if he invited them. And even to this day, upstairs is very private. I think the Oprah Winfrey and Riley Keough interview may give us a tiny glimpse into upstairs, because I do think Riley intends to show some of upstairs, not much. I do think Riley's going to show us a few things that Lisa Marie didn't want to be shown. I could be wrong. Anyway, my point is this, guys. Me calling some of the Memphis Mafia betrayers, what's the word? Betrayers, is that an actual word, betrayers? Me saying that Priscilla Presley, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, lied. Me saying that the Elvis and Me book, to me, is a pack of lies, and it's the truth that's been reinvented and twisted and altered. Me saying that Priscilla had... all right, mate, I'm doing a live. That's my friend over there, Andy. Say hello. Yeah, it's for my Elvis channel. Take care, mate. Anyway, that's my friend Andy. I've known him since he was like 15. He's like 48 now. Anyway, as I was saying, now, I don't speak about Priscilla. I don't say all the things that I feel she did wrong, and there are many, there are hundreds. The Elvis and Me book is probably the main thing I keep bringing up, that I think it's a pack of lies. I think she had an opportunity to write a book, and she took it, and she completely reinvented history. She rewrote history to suit herself, to make her look like a victim, to make Elvis look like the bad guy. I've said it to you again and again and again. Yeah? But that doesn't mean I hate her. It doesn't mean I'm being hateful. I'm not going to say how I feel about Priscilla's actions towards Elvis in a way on YouTube or Facebook that makes people think that I absolutely hate her, because I do not. I do not hate Priscilla. I repeat, I do not hate Priscilla. This is not a hate channel. We're allowed to have views, opinions. We're allowed to give our reasons, because I always give my reasons for how I feel about Priscilla. Always. I always say, this happened and this is what I think. That happened and that is what I think. I always do it. I break it down. I always give Priscilla the opportunity to contact me, to apologize, to give us her version of events. If I'm wrong about some of the things I say about Priscilla, she's very welcome to get in touch and go, do you know what, Louis? You're wrong. You're wrong. She's welcome to message me and say, you've got a point, you're right. She's welcome to message me and say, I want to apologize to the fans. I want to apologize to Riley and the twins and Lisa Marie. It's never about hate. So this is why I've had to speak to a couple of people, more than one, and just say, please understand that we are a family channel. We're called Elvis Presley. Defending Elvis Presley, fans want the truth. That's what we're called. We're not called Defending Elvis Presley, we hate Priscilla. So when people are regularly posting hateful comments on different Facebook channels and getting blocked, and I know that Elaine has already said that some people get blocked because they post too much and the posts are too long. I understand that, but no, I have seen comments that are too hateful. Now, comments that just break down what Priscilla has done wrong, what the Memphis Mafia have done wrong, like Red West, Sonny West, Dave Hebler. Now that's okay. You want to say the things they did wrong, fine. Joe Esposito, I see many comments about him, the things that people think that he did wrong. I even see quite hateful comments about Ginger Alden, Linda Thompson, Mindy Miller. Now, I don't agree with any kind of hate. Now, if people want to say things, if someone's got something to explain, so say somebody wants to talk about Linda, and I like Linda Thompson, I do like her. Now, if someone wants to talk about things that she has done that maybe she shouldn't have done, because they've all made mistakes, and they've all tried to make money from Elvis. Now, making money from Elvis is fine, in my opinion, if you keep things upbeat and positive about Elvis. If you're going to make money from Elvis because it makes him look good, it improves his image, his reputation, well, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Do any of you think there's anything wrong with speaking highly, speaking well of Elvis and making money from it? Of course not. It's okay to make money if you're going to praise Elvis and talk about his good points. It's fine. But if you're going to be hateful to Elvis, if you're going to portray Elvis as a paedophile, an abuser, a groomer, a controller, a drug addict, that he binges on cheeseburgers, then you shouldn't be able to make money. You should not be able to make money if you're going to put Elvis down and slag him off. This is why I'm very upset with certain sections of the Elvis What Happened book. The tell-all book, Elvis What Happened, by Sonny West, Red West and Dave Hebler. I know that there's parts of that book that are fine. It doesn't matter. It's no point in saying 10 good things about Elvis and 1 bad thing. It's not good enough. Not good enough. If you're going to speak about Elvis, speak about him in a good way. Or not at all. That's my attitude. And this is my problem with Priscilla. That after around, in the early 80s, something happened with Priscilla where she decided she was going to spend all of the 80s bad-mouthing Elvis, portraying herself, hi Valvis, portraying herself as a victim, portraying Elvis as a groomer, a controller, a drug addict, portraying herself as if when she lived with Elvis, doesn't matter which home it was in, that she was miserable and hated it and felt imprisoned. Portraying Elvis like he was the bad guy, the one that was unfaithful, and that she had done nothing wrong. This bugs me. This bugs me that Priscilla says, generally, if you go through the 80s, Priscilla did nothing wrong, Elvis did everything wrong. That's not fair. So because of that, I will talk about Priscilla in a negative way so the world knows the truth. We want the world to know. Let me just let the dogs go. Right, okay guys. Sorry. Right, I'm back. We're in a lovely area of Weston-super-Mare, only about a mile from where I live. Let me show you it. Beautiful. I only live a mile from here. Beautiful. If you look, guys, look at this bit here. Look how beautiful that is. Anyway. Oh no, I'm not by the beach. Believe it or not, behind me is the motorway. Behind me is the motorway. Anyway, my point is this. Look, we're back to talking about Priscilla again. My point is this. I'm not going to get in trouble with Facebook and YouTube if I'm being honest, if I'm just talking about the wrongdoing of people. If I've got an opinion of wrongdoing, I won't get in trouble. I'll get in trouble if I start saying nasty things about them. Now, one comment I saw, they won't. I'm more worried about the mud. I hope it's not too muddy. Now, look, I'm walking down here now, look. That's where I'm walking, guys. Now, talking about the way I talk about Priscilla and the Memphis Mafia, etc. Now, I saw one post, and the correct way to make posts on YouTube and Facebook, I saw one post wishing Dave Hebler dead. I'm not going to say who did it. It was like, so-and-so has died. I hope Dave Hebler dies next. Now, what is that? That is not how we talk about anybody. I would never wish anyone dead. I've seen posts that wish Priscilla dead. No, never. I would never speak that way about Priscilla, ever. Well, if I see one, Elaine, I'll show you. I love swans as well. I've actually seen a few posts that wish people dead. Like Priscilla, I mean, yeah, Priscilla is obviously more or less 80, yeah? I don't wish her dead because she's 80. I think many people can live up into their 90s. I don't wish Priscilla dead. I think Priscilla has made lots of mistakes. I want her to apologise for the wrongdoing towards Elvis, but I don't want her to die. That's ridiculous. Dave Hebler, I would love him. Now, I watched Dave Hebler's interview. I found it very disappointing, but I don't hate him. I do not hate Dave Hebler. I think that the poor man who wrote that book made a massive mistake writing that book. He made a big mistake writing that book, right? And he has paid for that mistake for 40 odd years, 47 years. He has been hounded and harassed and hated on for 47 years. I don't wish that on him. He's an old man now. Now, I would love him to admit the book was a mistake and say that it was wrong, that he was involved in the writing of that book. He doesn't want to do that. He speaks about Elvis like he had no choice and that he was trying to help Elvis stop taking drugs. He also says that the alternative to writing the book was not an alternative. He almost says that he literally had no choice. I don't agree. All three of them had a choice. I know about Steve Dunleavy, but no, Elaine, you're not going to get me on that. No. They said, yes, I'm doing it. They said, yes, I'm doing it, and they should not have. And I think all three of them, I personally think Sonny West and Red West regretted writing that book for the rest of their lives. I really believe that. I even think that even though Dave is not proud enough to admit, even Dave Hebler, even though he's too proud to admit he was wrong, I think he regrets it. He's actually on my, I'm actually friends of his on Facebook. I don't hate Dave. I feel sorry that that man has had 50 years of hate, more or less. But I do want him to apologise, definitely. I want Dave to say, I shouldn't have wrote a book about my friends. I shouldn't have wrote a book about the guy who gave me loads of money, gave me an amazing life. I shouldn't have wrote a book and give away private details about someone who trusted me, because Elvis trusted all of them. Oh, I guarantee you he gets hate mail every day and has been punished every day for 47 years. I guarantee it, but I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. Now, us voicing our opinions and saying that he was wrong to do it, yes, of course we're going to do that. But we're not going to start sending hate letters and wishing people dead. And this is my point with people on Facebook that are getting carried away with defending Elvis. Defending Elvis is not an excuse to bully people. Defending Elvis is not an excuse to send hateful messages to people. It is not excuse to wish people dead. The reason we defend Elvis, we defend his honor because he cannot defend himself. He cannot defend himself. Do I think Elvis would be happy that we defend him? Yes, he would. I think Elvis would love it that we defend him. Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world, defending him, defending his honor. Trying to get back his self-respect, his dignity. What do? We fight for his dignity to be returned. We fight for his honor because he deserved it. The way that Elvis changed the world, the kind of man that he was, a beautiful Christian, God-fearing man who had a humble upbringing by his lovely parents, who lived by the Bible. Of course we defend his honor. We defend his honor. That's what we do. Anyway, I'm going to have to try and move over because there's a dog coming. And we do it with respect. We don't wish people dead. I don't wish anything bad on Priscilla. If anything, I actually think I'm helping Priscilla. I actually think that if Priscilla apologized, not just to me and to Team Elvis and to Elvis fans, but on TV to a big interviewer like Piers Morgan, I actually think it would do her a lot of good. She could turn a corner and turn her whole life around. Because at the moment, Priscilla, let me just get up here out of the way. At the moment, Priscilla, yes, she's got the Priscilla fans, and there's millions of them. In my opinion, they've been brainwashed, haven't they? They've been spoon-fed lies, and they've fallen for the book Elvis and Me. So they've been tricked and conned into believing a pack of lies, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. So Priscilla will always have the people that tell her exactly what she wants to hear. The people that kiss her ass, basically. She's always going to have those people, and loads of them. Loads of them. So she doesn't need to become friends or be popular with the Elvis defenders, the people that defend Elvis. She doesn't need to win us over or apologize to us. She's always going to have the people that follow her around and treat her like Elvis. She's always going to have the paparazzi and the press and the tabloids follow her around and make her feel special, make her feel like a pop star, a movie star, that beg her for autographs and pictures. She's always going to have it, guys, till the day she dies. But if she wants a true fan who truly loves Elvis, who hasn't been brainwashed and lied and believes the lies, the apology that counts will be the apology that she gives to the true Elvis fans, the ones that are here to defend Elvis, not the ones that blame Elvis for the divorce, for the separation. If you're a Priscilla fan and you blame Elvis for everything, and everything was Elvis's fault and Priscilla did no wrong, if you're a Priscilla fan or a non-Elvis fan and you believe that the reason Elvis and Priscilla split up was because of Elvis, you've been tricked, you've been conned, you've fallen for the lies, you've fallen for the fake propaganda that has been going round for over 40 years, maybe 50 years, maybe even longer. You've been tricked, guys. The truth is, the reason Elvis and Priscilla split up is because of Priscilla. She was unfaithful to him just after Lisa Marie was born, 10 months after the wedding. She then was unfaithful again with a karate instructor, and then she demanded a divorce. She had a secret love affair with Mike Stone, the karate instructor, and then demanded a divorce when she was found out. Then she hammered him for 2 divorce settlements. This is the truth. This is the truth, guys. Yeah? It wasn't Elvis's fault that Priscilla and Elvis's marriage ended. Elvis wanted to make the marriage work. Elvis wanted to be a good father for Lisa Marie. don't know Priscilla properly, she had her eye on bigger plans. She wanted, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, she wanted fame and fortune. She wanted a career. She wanted to be a movie star. She wanted to get into TV. Yeah? She wanted to get into TV. She envied, in my opinion, she envied Elvis's fame. She envied the love and adoration that Elvis got. She wanted the spotlight. She wanted the world stage of love. She was never going to get it. Never. And once she finally realized, hi Lorna, once she finally realized that she could never be Elvis, she was never going to be Elvis Presley and have his talent and his charisma and his charm and the way he was so likable. Priscilla doesn't have that. She had beauty. She had beauty. She had ambition. She never had talent. She was never a singer. She was never a great actress. She was never loved in the way that Elvis was. So in the end, she chose a future using Elvis as promotion, and she rode Elvis's wave. The wave of Elvis. Money. The cash wave. Elvis was a cash wave. She was surfing on cash. Elvis's cash. And she's done that for over 40 years. And unfortunately for Elvis, to do it, she had to badmouth him, portray him in a bad light. She had to portray herself as a victim. Poor me, look what I went through. I was in a prison at Gracelands. Does anyone really believe that Gracelands was a prison for Priscilla? Does anyone really believe that this young girl who was barely 18, who moved from Germany, a humble home with her parents, to Gracelands, the palace, to the life of Gracelands, the celebrity world, a life of fortune and fame? She also got fame being Elvis's wife. Does anyone really believe that when Priscilla moved to Gracelands, she was in a prison and that she suffered and that she hated it? Does anyone believe that, even for a second? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. All I do know is this. Once Priscilla married Elvis, she was unfaithful to him. That's the truth. Elvis finally commits to Priscilla, gets the marriage, which goes around the world. We've all seen the footage and pictures. Lisa Marie is born. We've all seen the pictures and footage on YouTube. She gets all her dreams come true. All of Priscilla's dreams come true. She gets her man. She gets her big wedding. She has her baby, Elvis's baby. She's finally the heir. She is finally the heir to the throne. Yeah? You get it, guys? Don't forget, if Priscilla stayed married to Elvis, she would have ended up with Gracelands. I repeat, if Priscilla stayed married to Elvis, she would have ended up owning Gracelands. Think about it, guys. She gets everything she wants. Everything. She gets it all. And then she throws it all away. Throws it all away for Mike Stone, the karate instructor, the karate champion. Try and make sense of it, guys. 10 months after the wedding, she's unfaithful. 10 months after the wedding, she's unfaithful. 3 months after Lisa Marie was born. It doesn't make sense. And then she does it again around the end of 1970. She does it again. She picks Mike Stone, the karate instructor, and runs off with him, has a secret affair with him, and then demands a divorce in 1972. Yeah? Let me just get the other dog. I'm just trying to... Anyway, one of the dogs is hiding. So my point is, guys, my point is, she throws it all away and then spends the next 40 years playing the victim, accusing Elvis of embarrassing details. She writes a book with embarrassing details in it that make him look stupid, make him look silly, and portray him in a terrible light, yeah? And everyone believes this book. This book is repeated again and again. Every interviewer questions Priscilla based on that book. Based on that book. This is so unfair, and Elvis cannot stand up for himself. He cannot defend himself. Now, I've just spent the last 15 minutes talking about Priscilla, but I don't hate her. I'm not going to say anything evil and nasty about her. I have my opinions. Yeah? I think that Priscilla went about things the wrong way. Now, do I whitewash Elvis? No. Come on. Do I think that Elvis made mistakes? Yes, he did. Do I think Elvis was unfaithful? Yes, he was. Do I think Elvis took too much prescribed medication? Yes. I won't whitewash him. Do I think that Elvis, through the 1960s, before he got engaged, was unfair to Priscilla? Yes, I do. But the minute he got engaged, he became loyal and faithful. When Priscilla moved to America, when she was nearly 18, Elvis did not want to settle down and get married. Elvis had girlfriends. Elvis, through the 60s, had girlfriends. Even when Priscilla lived with Elvis, he did. He would go off with the Memphis Mafia. He had different affairs with different co-stars. But when he got engaged, he changed. When he got engaged, he changed. He decided to give it a go, to be faithful, to be loyal, to be a good father. When the baby was born, he was very, very proud, very proud. He tried to make a go of it. But the minute Priscilla had a sexual affair with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, that is in her book, Elvis and Me, on page 262, which she has admitted, it was all over, guys. It was all over. The marriage was broken. The marriage was broken. You get it, guys? Now, there's nothing in what I've said that is hate. There is not a word of what I've said that is hateful. Now, this is what I'm saying to the people, the subscribers that we have on our channel. If you're gonna go to other social media platforms and preach hate, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get locked out. My advice is that you must learn to speak your opinions, to say your opinions in a way that Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Twitter think is acceptable. It must be acceptable. It can't be hate. It can't be hateful. You can't wish people dead. And now I've just spent half an hour giving my opinions on the wrongdoing of Priscilla, the wrongdoing of Dave Hebler, Sonny West, Red West. Not one word of hate. I do not hate any of these people. I actually feel sorry for them. Obviously, Red West and Sonny are dead. Of course, I don't wish that on anyone. Like I've already said, I feel they regret their behavior. Yeah? So that is the point of this dog walk that we're having, is that Team Elvis, I'm really proud of Team Elvis. We've got some amazing members on Team Elvis, amazing subscribers. And I'll spend all day boasting how proud I am of Team Elvis. Seriously, guys, I'm very proud. I feel very lucky that we have built up this community of Elvis defenders, Team Elvis, and we meet every day. We discuss Elvis and everything related to Elvis. We had a brilliant live stream this morning, didn't we? We discuss Elvis every day. Isn't that a dream come true for all of us? We defend Elvis every day. He would be so proud of us. We proudly defend Elvis every day. We don't stand there, sit there, preaching hate. We don't do it. Now, if you've watched the Priscilla Barbara Walters interview that she did in 1985, it's nearly an hour long, and nearly every word she says embarrasses Elvis. I repeat, nearly every word that Priscilla says in that Barbara Walters interview in 1985 embarrasses Elvis. I have listened to some of the Memphis Mafia, Lamar Fike, sat with other members of the Memphis Mafia saying disgusting things about Elvis, portraying him as a paedophile and a drug addict. It makes me sick. And these were his friends. These were his friends. So our mission together every day, Team Elvis, is to find ways to defend Elvis, because that's what he deserves, because he cannot defend himself. And I think that our channel's growing slowly. We're not the biggest channel. We are not the biggest channel. Yeah? There's plenty of bigger channels with more views, more subscribers than us. We grow steadily. We grow slowly. That's fine with me, guys. I don't have to be the biggest and the best. I just want to feel good about what I do. I want to know that what I do is done respectfully, in good taste, with good manners. I'm just trying to find the dog. Let's just see. Remember, good taste, good manners, with respect. Very important to me. So even today on the 24-hour chat, I sent a couple of messages on the Facebook chat. We have a Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page with a 24-hour chat on it that you can all join on Messenger. And I just politely said, can we be friendly? And even then, even when I'm saying, can we be friendly, I'm still getting a bit of backlash. I'm still getting a couple of people saying, oh, why? No. The thing I'm asking is so basic. Can we be friendly? That's it. No opinions. I haven't given any opinions. I haven't sided with anyone. I've just said, can we be friendly? And I get two people giving me backlash. Why? All I've said is, can we be friendly? That's it. No reason to backmouth me. No reason to go, why should I? Yeah? Now, I'm trying to be respectful when I say this, guys. The 24-hour chat is for a friendly discussions. It's so that we can, first of all, tell people that we've gone live. That's, firstly, that is what counts, yeah? Tell people we've gone live, yeah? Secondly, is so that you guys can get to know each other. We can build up this community in a friendly way, yeah? And then thirdly, so you can post pictures, videos, documentation, and that you guys can research, yeah? So that you guys can do your research and share it with each other. That's all it is. It isn't to have a go at each other. It isn't to force your views on each other. It isn't to tell each other off, because one person told another person off. Why? We're not at school. We're not at school. If someone wants to join the chat, they can bring up any Elvis topic they want. Now, if anybody's arguing, if anyone is there just to argue, we'll just delete them and block them, yeah? We're not going to tell each other off. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is, the core of our Defending Elvis Presley channel is to be kind, to be good-hearted, to be friendly, to be respectful, to never have hate, ever, never. That's the core of defending Elvis Presley. That is where I'm coming from. We come from a place of love. Yeah? Now, if you guys watch Shauna's show with Mindy Miller, you will see, because I thought Mindy Miller's advice was amazing. Mindy Miller's advice was amazing. She clearly described a way of living from a place of love, from kindness, a good-hearted way to live your life. She said that clearly. I loved the way that she spoke. Elvis was so lucky to have met Mindy, because you can really tell that she's a lovely girl. Yeah? And even the situation with Shauna. Now, Shauna has made mistakes. Shauna has said things that she probably regrets saying, and Shauna has done things she regrets, but she wants to put out a show and apologise to the Elvis fans, to the Elvis community. We can forgive her. We can you guys that are upset with Shauna, you can forgive her. It's fine, guys. It wasn't a big deal. It was not a big deal. Yeah? So when I'm there saying to people, I really enjoyed Shauna's show and I'm glad that she did it and that Mindy was amazing, it comes from a place of love, guys. I have no other reason. I don't have to mention anyone's show. I don't have to mention any other channel, do I? I do not have to do it. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to have to go. So I'm going to end it by just saying this. We are going to do things from a kind point of view. We are going to be respectful and caring and understanding. We're going to come from a place of love. And that is how we're going to do things as defending Elvis Presley. We are going to be proud of our actions. We are going to be proud of how we defend Elvis Presley. That's anybody that doesn't want to do things in a kind way, they're not welcome here. Anybody that wants to preach hate are not welcome here. Anyone that's on this channel that just wants to hate on Priscilla, you're not welcome. You're not welcome. We're going to do things the right way. The right way. Love you guys. All the best. I loved having a dog walk with you guys. It was great. See you later, alligator.